the Chiefs. And he said, we have to do something about Allegiant Stadium is not like it was in Oakland. Now, what do you think, Libby?
If there is karma in this world, that stadium will never be black and silver if it were up to me. You know, my heart was broken. I'm very angry and bitter about, I feel like the Raiders really dealt in bad faith. You know, we actually gave them a deal that was reasonable, that was still responsible for the long-term fiscal health of the city of Oakland. Ronnie Lott was, you know, this amazing partner in it. We had everything lined up. And I mean, you saw Eric Grubman say, like, no one could have done better than I did in trying to save the team. Yeah. But yeah, that will certainly always, you know, the truth is though, like I came in as a mayor and all three teams had already decided to leave. I felt like I made an honorable attempt to save the Raiders. I think I left with the bases loaded on saving the A's.
So where are we at now?
I like I said, the bases are loaded. I think, and I have every confidence Sheng will be able to bring it home. I know she cares very much. It's a big priority for her. So I think all that forward momentum will just keep going.
Yeah, does that mean they stop looking at Las Vegas then?
You know, they keep on saying, I don't blame them for saying parallel tracks until they have a deal, until it is certain. And I also just want to, you know, respect that this is not some simple little ballpark deal. This is a whole neighborhood on the California coastline. And just look out, I know you're in Atlanta, but if you look out the window today, and if you look at pictures of what's going on California's coastline,
I can see it. Yeah.
Climate threat is real. And so it's a very complicated project. It has got to be done right. The details have got to be done right. So I'm glad that, you know, everyone's taking their time to make sure it gets done right, because Oakland's not just going to get to keep their A's. The people will get back their waterfront. Waterfronts are magical. Oakland has 20 miles of waterfront, and enough of it has been dedicated to other people's commerce and private interests. It is time for Oaklanders to get a bit of that waterfront back.
But I got to ask you, you got like 4 department heads that have already departed and more on the way. So with this kind of, you know, stern and drum, how are the A's going to be comfortable that they can really get this done and finish it?
Listen, the key staff working under me are in place still. Betsy Lake, who's been a huge leader, in place. Ed Briskin is leaving. But, you know, that's part of the natural cycle. First of all, Oakland is fortunate to attract amazing star talent. It is not surprising that they get poached by other agencies or organizations. And that also people feel like it's just time once they've done, you know, their duty to move to a different experience. So
is Molly still the project manager though? Is Molly Mabern still the project manager?
She is. I know her contract is coming to an end in a couple months, so it will be interesting to see whether she decides to stay on. But whether she stays or leaves, her contribution to this project is invaluable. She is amazing. She's brilliant. And we have a lot to thank her for.
Now, Libby, you know what I'm going to say. They ought to hire me to
come on. Don't say it. You've already said it.
I know.
Your viewers have heard it.
It's true. It's true. You know, I'm the best I've seen. But anyway, me aside, because I am really delighted to have watched you ascend